Defense that's been having questions all year show up. Patchwork offensive line, starting 2 tackles out. Can they hold up? Basically, they did. Got some end of the game thoughts to unpack on this one. Let's jump into it. What's going on, y'all? TK here, back with TK's commentaries as we're at the end of the Week 13 matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Buffalo coming away with the 26-7 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers as they move to 8-4 on the season. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're grinding over here on YouTube. There was a lot of questions coming into this game. How's the defense going to play? Was one question. The big question, no Kincaid, no Palmer, no Samuel, no Hardman, no Dawkins, no Brown. How's the offense going to look? How is the O-line going to look? And the O-line exceeded expectations. The offensive line versus the Steelers front line, they gave up 0 sacks. Steelers defense got 4 tackles for a loss, 3 pass defense, and 1 quarterback hit, and the 1 interception that was just a missed throw. Allen threw it a little too far inside to Gabe Davis, and they also got a fumble recovery as well. That being said, Buffalo's offense dominated in the running game. Allen, who went 15-23, 161 total yards, 123 through the air, and then another 38 on the ground, had also 1 throwing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. The rushing touchdown breaking Cam Newton's record for most rushing TDs by a quarterback. Had the 1 interception, as I had mentioned, but they really did not need to throw the ball that much. Allen's 38 rushing yards was only a small part of the 249 total rushing yards that they had as a team, which broke a 50-year-old stadium record in Pittsburgh of 244 rushing yards, previously set by the Buffalo Bills. Cook, who had 32 attempts, 177 total rushing yards, 144 on the ground, averaging 4.5 yards per carry, and 33 receiving yards through the air. Also had the 1 fumble lost. Ray Davis, who might have gotten a little bit of a spark going in from that touchdown return that he had last week, got 9 carries for 62 yards, 6.9 yards per carry, and he was key on a couple drives. And then Ty Johnson only carried the ball 2 times and got 5 yards. Coleman made his return to the lineup after being out for 3 weeks due to coach's decision. Didn't really have too much of a big game. Only 2 receptions for 9 yards and the 1 touchdown. Hopefully that touchdown is enough to give him a jump start, build his confidence, and hopefully turn him into the receiver that we need him to be. But the biggest thing, yes, Steelers were banged up as well. Rodgers playing with a couple fractures in his wrist, and also during the game also got a cut on his nose. But their offense could not do anything. Couldn't do anything, with the exception of 1 drive in the second half that ended up being a turnover on downs. That drive coming in the 4th quarter, 10 plays, 57 yards, but ended up being a turnover on downs. They had 78 total yards in the second half, the majority of them coming on that drive. At the start of the second half, the 3rd quarter, first play, Joey Bosa gets a sack strip fumble of Aaron Rodgers. Benford picks up the fumble recovery, does a scoop and score for it. Very next drive, Mason Rudolph sails a pass, Benford gets a pick, turnover battle is tied, and they couldn't do anything. They had 18 total yards in the third quarter. Buffalo's defense showed up in the second half and put a stop to them. Buffalo gets a much needed win, as they're still 2.5 games behind the Patriots. Patriots, who play tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, all the Bills fans are going to be Giants fans, as they need them to get a victory. Hopefully, the defense can continue this, as it will come home next week against the Bengals. Defense is going to have to get after him and put some pressure on Joey B. and make him as uncomfortable as humanly possible. And they're going to have to be able to slow down T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, which is not the easiest thing to do in the world. And the offense, maybe they can use this to get a little jump start going. Hopefully, we'll see. That is all I got for this week. Buffalo's defense played a ginormous game, played a great game, helped fueling this 26-7 victory over the Steelers. I will catch y'all after next week's game. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're grinding over here on YouTube. I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Go Bills. Go Bills.